If you've ever tried a social media detox, then you know what I'm talking about. But I think one of the boldest things you can do, especially during the holidays, is to step off of social media. And that's exactly what I've been doing. One of the things I've realized this year is how instinctive it is for us to be on our phones. Even when there's nothing going on, I'm just finding myself sometimes in the habit of just opening my phone up, checking some notifications, opening certain apps, and then closing them. But then I realized none of that is intentional. All of that is just by habit. And I think a lot of you can relate to that. It's really one of those things where you can get lost in it. And you can also not realize that it's even part of you. I feel like over the years, I've done a few things, especially when I'm traveling or I'm going to certain destinations and I'm going to film them. I tend to do a thing where I say, I'm going to experience the entire thing and I'm going to take a certain number of videos and that's it. Or I'm going to leave the last hour to do anything related to content and then I'm going to shut my phone off and then I'll be back in real life and actually enjoy the moment. And I feel like adding those rules back then really helped me to separate what is meant to be for social media, but also what is meant to just be for me and my friend or whoever I'm with, and to really experience it. This time around, I don't tend to have an issue with being on my phone per se, but it's more so I'm noticing just the habit. And living in Los Angeles, out of all places, is one of those places where you're just constantly on your phone. There's always something going on, there's always someone you're talking to, and everything is done remotely, everything is done online, everything is done through your laptop, your phone. So having access to your phone is one of the most valuable things you have at your disposal. So coming back home for the holidays, especially right now, it's been just so amazing to completely scratch that. It's been amazing to turn my phone off, honestly forget about my phone, and I check it once a day or maybe twice a day, but I really keep it to a bare minimum. I don't bother scrolling, I don't bother do anything, and I intentionally have been spending a lot more time just by myself, walking or just being really intentional with who's around me, especially with my family. I always love to catch up with my siblings and my parents, and this is just a really good time to be completely disconnected from the online world and be super connected to what's actually in front of me. And there's a few things that I've realized. The first thing is I didn't realize how tired I've been. I mean, yes, of course, doing these videos every single day, it definitely gets a little tiring. I won't lie to you. I have work, I have friends, and lots of things going on when I'm in LA. And so I forget to really take a step back and shut the world out, because sometimes there's just so much going on, so much to see, so much to do. There's just always opportunity. But to have the discipline to say no and shut it off sometimes can be difficult. So coming back home, I found myself sleeping more. I've been napping, I've been sleeping, I have been resting so much, almost to the point where I do feel am I sick? Is there something wrong? My energy levels haven't been super high, but I'm just noticing that my nervous system is really relaxing. It's really taking a step back and it's saying, I'm safe enough to actually relax here. And I think that's amazing. So whenever you take the step to detox, to just go for a week, go for 2 weeks, however long you need, tell your friends, tell your family, hey, I just want to let you know, I'm taking a step back from social media for a bit, but I'll be checking my messages twice a day. So if you don't hear from me that often, just know that that's just what's going on. And everyone has been honestly, I kind of want to do the same. So it's been great to just take the initiative to do that. And I've just given myself permission to not show up for everything, to say, I'm resting, I'm detoxing. Yeah, I just really want to spend intentional time with the people around me right now. And it's been great. When you set your intentions and when you make your intentions clear, it's very easy to follow through with that. It's very easy to just set the pace for how you want to spend the rest of your days and the rest of your hours in doing so. The last thing that I've realized and learned is that if I'm quiet enough, then I start to want to work on something. And by work on something, it's more like side projects, things that I really find joy in. Now, I love my work, but I do my work almost every single day. And sometimes I feel like a bit of a workaholic, especially when you live in Los Angeles again and everyone wants to innovate, everyone wants to grow, and I love that energy. But sometimes you need to take a little bit of a step back. And I've been intentionally taking a step back from working in my business or working in my day-to-day things that I used to. And I've just been prioritizing like longer meals. I've been prioritizing more intentional walks. I've been just prioritizing the simple things. And by doing so, it's allowed my nervous system to be so quiet. It's allowed my mind to calm down. And it's been really nice to just be in that flow state, be super relaxed and not have any pressure or expectations on myself. Life happens here. Life happens in front of you. Life does not happen online. And I know that sometimes we're constantly online, we're connecting with our friends, but we're texting them, we're calling them sometimes. It's amazing, it's phenomenal how much our phones really provide to us in terms of connection. But real connection is always spent in person. It's always spent in experiences, shared experiences. Being able to just be fully present, really notice the little things. Notice my lamp that's in my room that hasn't changed since I was like 13 years old, or notice like the little drawings that I used to do, or my bookshelf, which has a bunch of books in it. It's just really cool to just notice the little things and really appreciate where you are. Because sometimes when we are checking our socials and we're constantly thinking of creating content and posting it online, we're just in a loop what people perceive us as. We're in a loop of what next experience can top this one. What is the next thing? And how does this look? Is this aesthetically good? We just forget that all of these videos, all of these photos are just an aftermath of what we're actually experiencing. So why not take the chance to really experience the little things? Notice the privilege to breathe. Notice the privilege to speak, the privilege to see. Notice all the senses that you have. Because when you slow down, eventually you can then pick things back up, but you're picking things back up with a more grounded foundation. You're picking things back up being more full, more wholesome, more fulfilled and satisfied and content. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So my bold challenge to you today is find some time to detox from your phone. Detox from your socials, detox from even being on your laptop. Try to give yourself at least a week where you check it maybe once or twice a day and you spend that intentional time in real life. Just notice everything and notice how you feel, how your nervous system resets. So this is day 79 out of 100 bold. I appreciate you so much. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. And remember, to act bold, you need to be kid brave again.